Hello everyone, Rich here, back for part 5 and the final part of this SS Rex tutorial. Today's focus will be all the finishing details, pulls, lifeboats, rudder, propellers, handrails and all things like that. So we'll start off with the handrails first. We're going to go to the front of the superstructure because there's 3 decks. Well, actually there's 2 at the moment, so just do the bottom 2 for the minute. 2 bottom decks of the superstructure, and just add handrails around those. So just go to the superstructure and just add, or from the superstructure, and add out forward around the front walls, the 2 front walls of the 2 bottom decks, and we'll add some white blocks at the top of the stairs, and then handrails across to each side, like so. Ooh, block there and a block there, and then handrails out like so. So that's the bottom one done, and then the next one up, do the same again. I would say do the 3rd one as well, but I'll leave that one for a minute because there might be a little bit of detail to go on that first. Can't confirm that one because I've not written it down yet, but we shall see when we come to that. Add blocks at the top of these stairs, and then across to the other side, and then around the other side. And there we go, there's a handrail done there. So that's those 2 decks done like that. And don't look too bad. So what we'll do now, go down to the back of the deck, or back of the ship rather, and we're going to add some stairs, pulls and other things. So I'll go to the very back of the ship first. There's actually a little thing that goes on the back. I think it's I don't know what it is actually, but it's on the prototype over there. I can't remember what it was called, but if we go to the back end of the top deck, or back end of said deck here, and go to the 5th block forward on the wood, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then put 3 by 3 around like that, and then on top 2 black, and then 3 all the way around. I can't remember if this is actually how it is on the prototype because I can't be bothered to go over there and have a look, but that's as good as it's going to get. So if you want it to be that detail you can, but also you can sort of make it across at the bottom and across at the top. So you've got that sort of design going. It's up to you how you want to do it, but it's not brilliant, not perfect, but it'll do. So that's a little bit done there. Now we're going to go forward of that onto this wall here and add some stairs. And the stairs on this one go to the 6th block out from the 6th block out from the centre. So I'll get my wood stairs first to there, and then we're going to go 6 blocks out. So there's the centre there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to this block, and remove that. And then we put our stairs going down like so. There and there, and then the banisters 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. Same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stairs, 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 and things. And then the banisters 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. There we go. So that's those one down there like that. And then we're going to go to the next deck up, which is basically the top of the stairs. Going to add a pool. So bear with me a second while I work this one out. Alright, so there should be 2 pools. We're going to work on the square one, the easy one first. So from the wood, we're going to go to the 5th block forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to cut a hole of 7 wide. So it's 1 in the middle plus 1, 2, 3 that way, 1, 2, 3 that way. And it's going to be 14 long, so well, 15 in total. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then just empty this whole area out with, well, whatever tools you have. I've just deleted something I didn't want to delete. There we go. Right, so as long as it's 7 wide, 14 long for the sides, 15 in total. And then we can remove all this crap inside over here. Now these pulls are optional. They are there on the real ship, but I prefer not to do pulls because they're a pain in the ass. And when they go wrong, and end up with a massive flood and a mess and all that stuff, but never mind. Right, so that's the pool sort of excavated. Now I'm just going to put some line it with how did I do it on the prototype? I can't remember actually. I'm going to go and have a look. So I think it's oh, it's a blue rim. How high is it? It's white on the inside, blue on the top. Okay, I got this. So we're going to line the inside of the open area. So line the whole area around like this with white, all the way around like so. So it looks something like that. And then underneath we can do the same again. So it depends on how deep you want this pool. I'm going to build it so it's 2 blocks down. So I build it 2 down all the way around. I just do this freehand. Build this all the way around like so, and then 2 blocks down underneath. So when we fill the pool in, the pool will be at that depth like that. So that'll be the floor there. But we'll see how we go. Do the same all the way around, so it's 2 blocks depth like that. And then for the floor of the pool, what I did on the prototype, I used a fancy block, but I can't remember what the block was or what it was got. Here it is. I think it was light blue glazed terracotta. I think that was the one. That's what I used anyway. So we shall fill that in with these very sort of block of the era, if you know what I mean. I think these are the sort of style that you had on the ships at the time. Don't know if it's Art Deco or I'm not really into that or knowledgeable of that sort of thing. When is the Art Deco era? When was certain types of era'd, if you know what I mean. But there we go. I think they should all be sort of lined up properly, but getting them lined up is a pain in the ass. So there you go. You can probably turn them all the way, all the right way around and get them all lined up. How do we do this? Like that? Nope. That one right way? That's the right way. That one's not. There we go, so those 2 are the right way around. But it's up to you how you want to do this. I mean, it does look a bit odd with that design, but it's up to you how you want to do it. Anyway, that's the pool base inside done, and then for the top, what I did, I used blue terracotta all the way around. Like so, just to make it even higher. This is optional, by the way. Like I say, I'm not big on pools. And there we go, there's the pool. And then lastly we add some quartz stairs all the way around, just to make it so it's easy access. Doesn't say anything about easy access to get out, but easy access to get in anyway. So if you want to drown yourself, you're fine. There we go, there's our pool. And like I say, it is quite a deep one, so you may want to put some access in there. Or a ladder. Probably with Minecraft, the ladders don't work well in water, do they? You just sort of make a big gap, but hey ho. But there's the pool done like so. And like I say, there will be 2 of these, but the next one will be a different size. Okay, anyway, so that's that pool done. So I'm just going to work out what to do now. The next thing to do is to add some stairs to the next deck. So there's the pool done there. And then we go to the next deck over here. To the centre. Is it the centre or the edge? I'm trying to work it out. We want stairs 4 in from the edge. So we go to the edge outside here. And go to the 4th block out. So 4th block in rather. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And this time it's 2 blocks wide. So remove 2 blocks. And then we put our stairs in, which I keep throwing away. So stairs, block, stairs, block, stairs, and then block, stairs. Like that. And then we want the banisters, like that. And there we go. Yeah. That's one side. Do the same on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4 in, remove 2, replace with stairs. And there we go. like so. And there we go. There's our thingy. Once it's done like that, there's our stairs. So now the next job is to go into. There is an area down here. We're going to add some more bits, but what we're going to do first is go on the underside. Then we're going to add some pillars in this area here. This I should have done this very much earlier, but I never got around to it. In here, in this overhang, got pillars because I did the deck below very early on by this one, and I forgot to do. So if we get our end rods and do this little job quickly. So once again, it's every fourth block from the end. So we're from the end here, and going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 pillar. 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 And there we go, there's our thingies done like that. And also get our court stairs again. We can put corner blocks in at the end, so put a corner block in there like that for the stairs to create a curve, and do the same with the one below which we did earlier. There. So that's those little details done there. We'll come back to this later on as well, because there will be some more windows to go just before the open area, but we'll sort those out in a minute. Just do the pillars on the other side first. So 1, 2, 3, 4 pillar. 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 And there we go. And then the court slab stairs there. And there. There we go. So that is those open areas done there. So that's that bit. Bear with me while I work out what to do next. Right, so what we'll do now, we're going to go to where the stairs we just built there. We're going to go to the side on this little passageway on the side of this little open deck here. Then we're going to add a crane in this area here. So the crane is about 4 blocks forward. Not even that, I don't think. So about 3 blocks forward of the end wall here. So this is built in yellow terracotta as well. So I get, where is it? There, yellow terracotta. And we'll go to about 4 blocks forward of the wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll build. Just trying to work out roughly where. So we go for 4 blocks forward and 4 blocks in from the end. And we'll try and build a sort of a 3 by 3 patch like that. So it's basically 9 blocks, and then we'll put another 3 on the side, 3 on the front, 3 on the other side, and then 3 on the other side like that. So it's 3, 3. So it's basically a 9 in the middle plus 3 on each side like that, and then you build that to 3 high. So not the most pretty crane in the world, but it's going to stand out, I tell you, because if you look on the prototype, you can just see it roughly where the crosshairs are, right there. Probably not the right colour for it either, but you know, it's me. So there's the crane base, and we just fill that in as well with at the top, like so. So there's the crane base body thing like that, and then for the crane main gizmo of the crane, that is 5 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that goes 3 wide, like so. And then we'll put a centerpiece on the back, and then 2 more on the top like that. So here's the front of the crane facing towards the stern, towards the back, and then you got the design on the back like that. So it's 3 across the back and a 4 down the middle for the spine. And then for the crane arm, it's 1 up from the bottom of the crane body, so this point here, and it's going to be forward 3 rows of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and just do 2 for the minute, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then put a block across the middle, and then put the center row of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So it gets thinner as you go down, and there is your crane, looking like that. Bit crap, but there you go. So that's the that's the design we went for, or at least the design I went for. So I'm gonna try and work out how I did that on the other side. So it goes from the door. 3rd block forward, and then we'll work it out from there. So let's do the same on the other side. So 3rd forward from the door, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I believe that's the design, and then just do the same as we did on the other side. So build it 3 high all the way around, And I'm doing this sort of quick. Like I didn't put the bottom 9 in, but I'll put those in now anyway, because not really needed. And then across the top like so. Because once you know what you're doing, you can just design it, you can just build it quickly as much as you want. And then the body is 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's 3 across the top. 4 down the middle. Like so. And then the body arm, second block up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a middle one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. There are our 2 cranes done like that. And they don't look too bad. They do stand out a bit, which may be a bit of an issue for some people, so you may want to build them in a different colour, you know, maybe white or grey or something, just to make them sort of less standy outy. Same with the mast as well, really, because they are yellow. I know most of my ships, the real ships, did not have yellow mast, but I tend to do that as it's just a thing that I do. Didn't realise I was right on the edge of the map either. Oh well. So there we go, there's the cranes done like that, and then after the cranes we're going to go to we're going to add to a lamppost. I think they're lampposts anyway, and there's going to be 5 of them, and they're going to be every 10 blocks along the side. So if we go down to the end of the deck that the cranes are on, down to the end here, into the corner, and we're going to go 1 block in from the edge. So basically diagonal 1 block in, so basically that block there like so. And it should look something like that. That's where you want to start anyway. So, no, is it that one? It'll do anyway. So we just get, you can with these lampposts as well, you can either use iron bars or wood fence posts. I think for this one I'll use wood fence posts, because why not? So I use wood fence posts and a white block, a quartz block on top. So if I put that over there. So go from this corner block here, and we're going to count forward 10 from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. But then you've got to follow the contours of the ship. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to put a lamp post which is 4 high. So 4 fence posts like that, and a block boop, on the top like that. So I think it is a lamp post, I'm not sure, but it could be a spotlight, it could be something else. So there we go. So then we just add, I think it's 5 of these. So that's 1. And then we do 10 again forward, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 high and a block. And then 10 again forward. So remember to follow the contours of the ship. As long as there's a 1 block gap between the edge of the ship and the lamppost itself, you're okay. Just follow the contours. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same again. 1, 2, 3, 4 high. And a block on top, so that's 3, and then 2 more, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same again, 4 high plus a block on top, and then 1 more, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The same, 1, 2, 3, 4 up, and a block on top like that. There we go. So there's our lamp post thingy. What's it's done like that. And like I said, they're not they're not brilliant, not perfect, they're not anything special, but that's those things done there. And what I'll do, they do go on the same on the other side as well. I won't bother doing them just now because I want to do a jump cut and sort out the next bit, so I'll do those on the other side during the jump cut just to save a bit of time. So we'll move on to some other bits after that. So I shall do a jump cut now while I work out what the hell I'm doing next, and then we shall move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So what we're going to do now is just add some handrails to this area first. So we're going to get our handrails, which are iron bars, and we'll put those on the 2 decks we worked on. So we'll go for the bottom, not the bottom deck here, but the bottom deck at the back with the little bridge wings on the side. We're just going to add some handrails around those. So if we go for the end, wrong thing. Just going from the end where the pillars end in this gap here, and just add some handrails all around the edge. At deck level like so. These just go all the way around like so. I normally leave these to the last thing, but as I'm not working anymore in this area, I shall just finish the handrails in this area around the back like so. Like that. and that one done there, and then the next on the deck above that as well. So go from the centre on this deck and then go around, adding the blocks on the top like so between the stairs, and then around to the sides like so. And like I said, there will be, I don't think there's any more detail to go in this area, though there will be some windows to go underneath. Is it underneath? Yeah. We've got some side windows to go on in just a moment, but we'll get these handrails out of the way first. Put these up to where the crane is. And there we go, there's our handrails done on that side, and then we just do the same on the other side. Very boring job, but you know, it's a thing. La 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 la. Oh, there we go, and up to the stairs, like so. Handrails and such. And there we go, there's the handrails done there. Marvellous. So that's a bit of detail sorted out there. So what we're going to do now, we go back down to the area where the end rods are. So you got the bottom end rods there. We go to the top end rod area, which is this area here. And in the wall, just underneath the overhang, so you got the overhang just up there, and you got the end rod area there. There's going to be some windows in this area here. Now these windows are going to be in groups of 6, and they're going to be 6 groups of them. So we're going to put our first window in, which is going to be, let me just check the prototype. We go 2 blocks forward of the end wall. So here's the end wall where the open promenade ends. Go 1 block in and put our first window like that, and there's going to be 6 windows. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So there's 6 windows there, and then you leave a 5 block gap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the 6th block do the same again. So 6 windows, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 windows, and then 5 block gap again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the 6th block, do the same again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's how many groups is that? That's 3 groups now. So 5 block gap again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the 6th block again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 windows. That's 4 groups, and then a 5 block gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On block 6, same again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me just double check, make sure it's 5 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And then another 5 gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the 6th block, same again. 6 windows. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 windows there, like so. And it shouldn't look too bad. So there's 6 groups of 6 windows separated by 5 blocks. Now, then we're going to add some more windows along the side here. Now, if you're familiar with my build, this is just my random window layout, okay? So, if you've got the deck plans of this thing, then by all means copy that. But this is just my sort of go-to, no-nonsense bullshit sort of design that I go with. So, after the after the windows we just built, we're going to leave a 5 block gap again. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to put, is it 6 windows I normally put? I can't remember actually. My usual go-to thing. I can't even remember what I'm doing. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 windows. So 6 windows separated by 3 blocks. So 1, and then a 3 block gap. 2, 3 block gap. 3, 3 block gap. 4, 5, and 6. So you've got 6 windows there like that. And it shouldn't look too bad. And then the first 2 windows, we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, and put another window in there. So from the first window, the first 2 windows of each section are going to overlap the section below. So I need to make sure I'm doing this right, and then make sure the window's in the right place. So the deck would go there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, they bring that window down by one, so the window will go there. So yeah, I think that's about right. Can't really tell actually. Let me just go along because I want to make sure I've got the gap right. Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, the window, the bottom set of windows would go on the block, one block above the black, so, or one block gap above the black. So there you go. So there's the windows there. So you've got 6 windows above, and then the bottom 6 windows will overlap at the top. So, or the top will overlap the bottom. So back this way, you're going to add 6 windows. So it's 2 already. 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's your window layout. So you've got 6 windows above there, 6 windows below. So each set of windows will overlap the top. So we're going to add some more windows again, this time underneath the front 2, or the other 2 windows at the other end of the group. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So there we go. So there's our groups of 6 windows by 6 windows. So you've got 6 at the bottom, 6 above, 6 below, and you just want to carry that all the way along. So it's 6 bottom, 6 up, 6 bottom, 6 up, 6 bottom, 6 up, 6 bottom, 6 up, all the way along, or at least until as far as you get to the end of the superstructure, because then the design will change slightly. But the windows, just carry on that same design all the way till you get to the end of the superstructure here, because then this top deck will disappear, and then you can just carry on the windows singly all the way to the front of the forecastle. So if you look at the prototype, there are a few differences to what I did originally. But if you look on the prototype, you can sort of get an idea on what I'm talking about. So we've got 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Ignore those ones in the middle there. They were just something I was experimenting with, which didn't really turn out to be anything. But you can see I've overlapped windows all the way along. And also, the ones that go along the bottom deck towards the back of the ship are going to be separated by 11 blocks. So they're all the same 6, 6, 6 windows that go all the way back, like so. So if I just go back and try and get those ones in. So I know I'm not explaining this very well, but actions speak louder than words, as they say. So the bottom set of windows going back, you leave 11 blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And is that 11? I can't remember. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then on the 12th block we'll do the same again. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so, and then just carry on again, one more set. Maybe it may not have a full set of 6, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows in there, and then you got that group of windows which are already there. So there we are. That is those back windows done there. So you just want to carry on those windows, like I say, all the way to the front. 6 above, 6 below, 6 above, 6 below, 6 above, all the way to the front end. And there's single windows spaced the same, roughly 4 blocks or whatever, all the way to the forecastle. And like I say, just one more look at the prototype to give you an idea. And like I say, you get to the front of the superstructure, and then just space the windows out wherever you want, all the way up to the tip of the bow. And it shouldn't look too bad in theory, but there we go. So I shall do a jump cut while I sort those out on both sides, and then we can move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's all the windows done on both sides, or at least one side here anyway. So you can see all the small windows down there going all the way to the forecastle. And like I say, these things are not brilliant, not perfect, but they're sort of, they make it look like it's, you know, sort of thought out rather than just randomly dotted about. But hey ho, there we go. So there's those windows done. Next job we're going to do is to go to the next deck above where the lampposts are, which is up here. So you've got the stairs here. We're at the end where the stairs are, and what we're going to do, we're going to put 2 lampposts things in the slightly where there's a, well, in this slight overhang rather. So you've got the stairs there, and you've got this slight overhang here just behind where the crane is, and we're going to go diagonally in from the corner and get our lamppost again, which is what do I use? I use birch fence for that. And we'll put a birch fence 1, 2, 3, 4 high and a white block on top there, like so. So there's 1 block in from the corner, add a lamppost there, and then where the overhang ends, do the same in again. So 1 in from the corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a block on top of that, like so. So there's our two lampposty thingy what's it's there. I imagine if they are lampposts, I don't know. Kind of look a bit odd being square, but there you go. So let's do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, and a block on top. You can probably put light stones if you want, or glow stones or whatever. It may look better. Well, it does if it's in survival anyway. So let's do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. The other end rather, and then a block on top of there. And there we go. There is our handrails. Lamppost things like that. And then we're going to move away from here and go to the next deck house up, which would be this area just where the mast is. There will be a pool going here soon, but I'll sort the other bits out first. So on this deck house here, once again from the back wall of the corner, go to the corner and go 3. Is it 3? No, go 2. Yeah, go 3 blocks in from the corner. So 1, 2, 3, and put 2 blocks up like so. And then we're going to put a, or is it 3? Make it 3 high, like that. Yeah, 3 high. And then using quartz stairs. So quartz stairs. We're going to put these upside down around the top of this little thing here. So I don't know if it's an antenna thing or just something that's there. I don't know. Ships of this era do have weird things on them, so there we go. So there's one of those there. Then do the same on the other side. So 3 blocks diagonally in from the corner. 1, 2, 3. 3 blocks high. And then stairs all the way around. And there we go. There is those things there. Now going back to the other side, I'm going to add some more lampposts now. There's going to be 3 of these along the side here. So if we go from that last, we'll go from the thing we just built there, and then go say 10 blocks. Make it every 10 blocks again. So there's going to be 3 lampposts. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, build 4 high, and then a post. You can, if you want to, put them 1 block out further like that, because there will be a sort of tennis court area here. So if the tennis court is too big, you can move the lamppost out by 1 or 2 blocks. It's up to you. But I'm just putting these in parallel with that thing over there, so there is room for a little bit of manoeuvring if you want to. So that's that one there, and then same again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do the same there. 4 blocks high and a block. I forgot to do this one 4 blocks high, so I shall correct that. So 4 blocks high and a block there on top, and then 10 again. 10 back, so, or 10 forward rather. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then our lamppost there. Like so. And there we are, there's our 3 there. I'll just do the same on the other side quickly because there's only 3 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 high like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just there. And then one more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one. Just there like that. And there we go. Like I say, you can move them out back a block if you want to, or out a block, so you can have room for the tennis courts or whatever they are. But it's up to you what you want to do. Right, so that's those little details done there. There's going to be another one of those weird upside down things goes behind funnel number 1. So go to funnel number 1 behind that and go 4 blocks back from the centre. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then build up 3. 1, 2, 3, and then the upside down stairs all the way around, like so. There you go. There's that thing done like that. Still don't know what they are, but they're there. Right, so that's that done. Just quickly looking at the prototype while I'm here. There are a couple more lamppost things that go just behind funnel number 2. So if we go down to funnel number 2, or to the deck house behind us, there's funnel number 2. There's the deck house there. And if we count out to the side, to the edge, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out from, so we have 7 out from the back wall. So the back wall there, go out 7 to the edge there. And then go back about 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks back. and then build that 3 wide all the way around. Make it 2 blocks high. And then on the centre of that we'll put a lamppost which is 4 high again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And a block on top like that. So we'll do the same on the other side. So it's 7 out from the back wall. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 3 wide. And then 3 high. Or 2 high rather. And then a lamppost on top. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And a block. Boop, on top. And there we go. It's not accurate to the real ship, and there are probably some differences to the prototype, but I'm just lazy. So that's those bits done there like that. So I'm going to do another jump cut now, because we're getting near the end of this now. So we've got the rudder, propellers, lifeboats, and a pool to do. And some handrails, and maybe some other bits. So I'm going to do another jump cut now, and return in just a moment. Okay, back again. So what we're going to do now is add another pool, which is going to be bigger and rounder than the previous one. So we're going to go down to the deck house with the mast on it. So to the back of that. I think that's the one, yep. So behind the second mast, which is this one here, down to the deck house below that, to the centre block on the wood. I'm going to count back to the 8th block back. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll start cutting there. So this is going to be a rounder, bigger thing. So it's going to be 17 wide. So that's 1 in the middle plus 8 either side. So cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that way. Actually, it's not, is it? It's going to be. I screwed that up. Let me just put that back. So 17 wide in total, and it's going to be 17 wide. But what we want to do actually is first, the back wall is going to be 9 wide. Sorry, so it's 4 either side. 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. There we go. That's what it's meant to be. So it's 9 wide. And at each end we want 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 2, and 2. So same on the other side. So it's 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2. And I think that's 17 wide. Let me just measure that. That's 19 wide. But that'll do. So I did think 17, but 19 will do. And then we just want to cut that 25 long. Is it 25? No, 18, sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then it's 2, 2, 2 in. And then 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or is it? I'm just trying to get this right. I think I've screwed up again. So it's actually 2, 2, 2 now, for God's sake. We're getting this wrong. Okay, just go back again. So back to the 18. So the 18, they want 2, 2, 2, and then 2 in, and then the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Apologies there. So same on the other side. 18 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then 2, 2, 2, 2 in. There we go. So that's the diameter of our pool, and it should look something like that. Then you just want to remove all the guff in the middle, like so. And I'm going to world edit some of this because it takes a long time. So remove that with the world edit, so it's set to 0, and then remove the rest like so. And then we just add the white around the edge like we did on the previous one. So apologies for getting the dimensions wrong, and that's some reason I've just added handrail. So white all the way around. And then 2 blocks underneath, so add the white all the way like so. Like that, and then 2 down underneath, so 2 down all the way around. I'll do one layer at a time, be easier on that. like so, and then another layer underneath, of course. There we go. That, oh, I'm stuck. There we go. So there's the floor all filled in. Well, not the floor, but the sides all filled in. Now we can fill in the floor. Now, it's up to you how you want to fill this in. I did on the prototype, I used the terracotta blocks, which are the light blue glazed terracotta. But what I do, I just fill this all in with quartz just to fill it in. So we just do fill quartz by, well, quartz not warts, so quartz by 200. And that should fill in the whole thing. I've just screwed up, so oh, hang on, did I screw up? For some reason it pasted 12,000 blocks. I've just done a massive boo-boo, but the floor's all filled in anyway, and the floor's meant to be at that level, so let me just jump cut that to fix that. Okay, back again. I undid it without any problems, so we just want to fill in the floor now. And there we go, that fills it at the right level. I thought I was going to destroy the server, but never mind. So there's our floor of the thing filled in. And then what we can do then, like we did on the prototype, get our blue concrete and add that all the way around the edge. All the way around the edge like this, and hopefully this won't do any damage. I got off quite lightly with that welded screw up, because if it had been outside the ship it would have destroyed the server. And there we go, there's that bit done, and then like we did on the little pool, we'll just add some white stairs around the edge. Like so. Not the prettiest of pools, but you know, it's that era of funky ship designs. And I bloody hate these stairs. Stairs are a pain in the ass when you're doing on curved corners and things. Yeah, that way, 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 that way. Yep, stairs are a pain in the bum. But we'll get there. And apologies for screwing up, but that's what I do. La 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 la. And there we go, there is our pool done. And it should look something like that. Not brilliant, not perfect, but it will do. And that's what I'm going to do for now for the pool. And next job, I shall do a jump cut now, so the next job will be hopefully the rudder and propellers. So I shall do another jump cut now and work on that. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So what we're going to do now is work on the rudder and the propellers. There's 4 propellers, 2 on each side, but we're going to focus on the rudder first. And what we're going to need down here is some night vision, because you can't see shit under it. Night vision, that one. Don't use night vision. Get some of that. And then for the rudder and propellers, for the rudder you're going to need, well, I use cobblestone wool for this one because it makes it look like hinges. And then for the propellers, you're going to need, well, depends what you want to build it in. I think I'll build mine in quartz, because I did the ones over there in sandstone, but it's up to you what you want to do. I might as well do them in quartz. So what we're going to do, we're going to go down to the keel, and what we're going to do is put a hinge on the keel at the back, so right at the back of the keel there, and we're going to put 4 hinges. So there's 1 there, leave a gap, 2, leave a gap, 3, leave a gap, 4. So it's 4 hinges like that. And then from the bottom hinge, we're going to build the bottom of the rudder. And we're going to build the bottom of the rudder 11 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like that. And then we're going to go up 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like that. And then we're going to build forward from the top. We're going to build forward 3, 1, 2, 3. Underneath that 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3 again. 1, 2, 3. And then 2. And 2, and then down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the bottom of the rudder again, and there we go. There's our rudder shape thingy. What's it like that? And then the rest of it you just want to fill all in with red because it is literally just nothing but that. Looking at the stern of the ship from down here, it looks quite cool. Look at that up there. Very pointy as well, isn't it? I didn't realise that. Not quite as rounded as some of the other ships in the era. Very modern-esque thing. Sort of. Anyway, we'll just get this thing out of the way. There we go. So there's our rudder done like that. Now for the propellers, there's going to be 4. So I'm going to work on one side and hopefully that will work out fine. So we're going to use some other colours as well as markers. So I'm going to get... Where are we? We're going to use a light colour, and I use yellow concrete for this just to help out. So from the back end of the keel, the very back end, you're going to count forward 10. So count this as 1. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we go up 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then using the yellow, we're going to count out to 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on the 7th block is the centre of our propeller, so it's 6 out. So it's 10 forward, up 7, out 7. So the 7th block is the centre of the propeller. So we'll remove that, like so. Remove the yellow, and then we've got the propeller centre here. So the propeller shape is up 3, and then 2 and 1, I think. No, hang on. 3, 2 and 1, I think. And then I'll do this all the way around, so it's out 3, 2, 1. I'm just going to go this randomly. I want to make sure I do this right. So that's down 3. Oh, no, it's 2s, isn't it? Is it 2s? Yeah, it's 2s. No wonder I'm fucking this up. Right, okay. Apologies there. Apologies there. I knew I'd fuck this up. Apologies for the swearing. Right, okay, so here's the propeller centre again. Then we go up 2, and 1 out. And then the sides, out 2, 1 down. Then the bottom, down 2, 1 in, and then into, 1 up. There we go. So there's our propeller, sort of shaped like that, like a spinny swastika sort of thing. And then using the cork stairs, or stairs of any block that you're using, if you have stairs, just put the stairs in the corner block to create the propeller blade shape. And it should sort of look like that, but it's not going very well actually. There we go, that'll do. And then we just add the stairs going around. You can tell I'm not doing this very well. Yeah, it's going fine now. And then just do the same, going around like so. That one there, and then one there, one under there. There. So there we are. There's our propellers. Actually, that's not done. I've missed one. There we go, now the propeller's done. So there's all the propeller blades, and then you just want a single block in the middle, like that, for the cone. And there we go, there is propeller number 1, done. So that's one propeller on one side, and it should look something like that. Now, what we'll do now, we'll go behind the propeller to the back facing of the propeller. And on the back face of the propeller facing forward, you're going to add a propeller shaft of 25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And then from the 25th block you go out 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then on the 7th block the propeller again. So that's the centre of the second propeller. We can make this into a game really. How many swear words can you say during building a propeller? Anyway, so yeah, so you just add the 25 blocks straight back from the centre of the propeller, and then from where the propeller shaft ends, you build out to the 7th block for the next propeller. So it's the same design as before. So it's up 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, like that. So there's our spinny swastika thing again, and then just add the shapes required for said design. And I'll tell you what, swearing during the production of a tutorial is nothing compared to the production of a ship. Swearing is a good release when you're having a stressful moment. Either that or drink, but I wouldn't recommend that. I mean, it's early still. And it's only 2:30 in the afternoon. There we go. So there's our propeller, second one done there, and it's the same again. Block on the front, and then we just add the propeller shaft going all the way forward. This will go quite a long way actually, because the propeller shaft here is quite long. So just build this one all the way forward again till it blend, till it connects with the rest of the ship. And there we go. There's the propeller shaft added there, and these are quite long propeller shafts. Now what we'll do, we'll go back to the first propeller we built, and on the propeller shaft, one block back, we just build up 2, 2, 2. Do that again. So 2, 2, 2, and then one in like that, and then just blend in the rest of those sections all the way forward until they mix in with the rest of the hull to create the propeller flange, if you like, a propeller shaft flange thingy. What's it? And there we go. There's the first one done there, and then the next one on this other side. So we've got 2, 2, 2, and then 3 out like that. 2, 2, 2. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then just blend all these in as well. Like I say, I'm not doing these all that well, but do the top of the shaft as well. There's our propellers done on that side. So I didn't explain it too well, and the night vision's just running out, but there's the propellers on that side, and they should look something like that. So you just want to do the same on the other side. It's actually the same as I just explained very badly there. Night vision's all gone now. Ow! Got an itch. Right, so there's those bits done. So what we'll do now, I'm going to do another jump cut because I don't want to build those propellers again. But it's exactly the same as what I showed you a minute ago. So I shall do a jump cut now in return, and we move on to something else. The lifeboats, I think. Yeah, so, yeah. Back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the propellers on both sides, or at least that side anyway, because I'm not looking at the other side. But there's the side propellers that I've just done. And it should look something like that. So that's 4 propellers now. The last job, main job, last major job is going to be the lifeboats. And I'm just dreading doing these because I hate doing lifeboats. And as I think Will from Pipkin's tutorial said, yeah, I kind of just say sod this when I'm doing lifeboats because these things are a pain in the ass to do, and they're a last thing as well. But there we go. But anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to build. There's going to be 12 lifeboats on each side, and the structure that they sit on varies in size depending on whereabouts they are on the lifeboat on the ship. Because the ship in this area gets slightly wider, and then it gets slightly narrower toward the back. So the structure, the davit gantry system will vary in size. So. Anyway, there's going to be 12 boats on each side, and the boats themselves are 16 blocks long. So what we're going to do, if we go from, you got the bridge wings just there, and then you got the side structure that goes down underneath this section here, and then it goes down to a row of 4 blocks here. Go from those 4 blocks there to the first section where the ship gets wider. So there's the 4 blocks there, and then the ship gets wider just at this point here. So on that block is where you're going to build your first gantry. So the gantries are up 2, 2, 2, and then depending where you are on the ship, because we are 1 block in from the 1 block narrower than the main part, so there's going to build in 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This section will be 7 the further down the ship you go. So this will be 6 now, but 7 further back. So you build that 6 in, and then you go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2, 1, 2, and then you're going to out 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down 1 underneath like that. And this top bar will vary as well if you want to. You can make it 7 if you want to. So that's the gantry. That's the first gantry done there. So what you're going to do then is go back to the 13th block back from there. So that's the first one there, first section done. Then you go 13 blocks back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Do the same again, so 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, in 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, and then out 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and underneath 1 like that. So there's your first pair of gantries like that. So you're going to want to build more of those. There's going to be 12 sets of these, and I'm just going to work out how far a gap between each. I think it's 3 blocks. yeah, so you want a 3 block gap between each set. So there's the first one done. So that's the first lifeboat will sit on that area there, and then you're going to leave a 3 block gap. So 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th block we do the same again. So I'll build another pair. So 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, and then out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 underneath. And then again go back to the 13th block back, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We build on the corner inside here, so up 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. And there we go, that is gantry set number 2. So lifeboat number 1, lifeboat number 2. And then the third set, you're going to leave a 3 block gap again, so 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th block, but on the outside edge, you build the next one there. So as you can see, the ship is slightly wider here, and this gantry sits fresh on the outside of the ship. So you're going to build up 2, 2, 2, and then inward 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out, down 1 like that, because wherever the ship gets wider, you're going to want to build an extra block in there just to cover that up. So I should do another 13 blocks back, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Same again, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4 up, plus 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out, down 1 like that. And there we go. So that's the first 3 gantries done like that. So that's the first 3 lifeboats. You're going to want to build 12 sets of those down the side of the ship. Now I will advise you that when you get to set number 12, I'll just go over to the prototype. Lifeboat set number 12 does not have a supporting deckhouse, so when you build set number 12, you're just going to want to build the same design again, so up 2, 2, 2, and then inward 7. But where the end of the blocks, the row of 7 is, you just want to put 3 blocks underneath to support them on that deck, because the lifeboats are freestanding, as you can see there. So that is how those ones are. So yeah, just wanted, in case you get confused about there's nothing to attach to, just add 3 blocks underneath and the lifeboats will be freestanding. So that is how that bit done there is done, like so. Right, so that's what I wanted to explain there. So I've done 3 gantries, so like I say, you just want to build the 12 down the side. So I'm going to build the first lifeboat now. So the lifeboats are my usual half-assed design, which I tend to use on everything. So if we go onto the row of 6 here and go 1, 2, 3, 4 in, and then we build our keel, or is it 3 in? We build it 3 in actually. So 3 in from the end, and we build our keel. So the keel is 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then at each end you build 2 back, 1 up, and then the other side 2 forward, 1 up. And then the boat themselves, you're going to want to build out, well, not build out, just build the side, which is going to be 14, like so on the side, same the other side. Basically going to the row of 2 there, and then what you do then is at each end you build out 2, 2, and then the other end 2, 2, and then join them together as well. So the lifeboat will be 5 wide. So let's do the same the other side, out 2, and then 2, and then down the side, like so. And there's your lifeboat sort of done. And then you can remove any excess blocks you don't need. So there's a block there you can remove, and another one there, and then another one there and there. And then for the inside of the boat, it's up to you what you want to do, but what I did on the prototype is just add a canvas. So I just fill in the whole lifeboat like so, because these things are usually covered up. So just fill the whole thing in with blocks like so. And then for the cover, use any colour you want. I'm going to use red for this one because I used blue on the prototype. So use red. I think in reality they were grey, so it doesn't really matter what colour you use, but you use red, yellow, green, blue, pink, stripy colours and things, the rainbow flag, whatever you want to do any colours you want. But there we go, that is lifeboat number 1 done. And then what we do then, we move on to the next one along. So once again, 3rd block in, build the keel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. plus 2 and 1, and 2 and 1, and then the sides down each side like that. And these are very basic lifeboats. These are pretty standard old stock that I use, so if you want to do your own design you can. Like I said, I'm only doing this as a sort of a rush because these boats are so antiquated. And there we go, just remove any excess blocks you don't need. And as you can see, with the gap between each gantry, you got 1 block gap between each boat, so you got plenty of space there. And I just do this last lifeboat like so, and then the cover. And there we go. There is lifeboat number 2 done. So that's all I'm going to do for that on camera, because it's just going to be repeating myself 15 or 20, 24 times over. So that's 2 boats done. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do a jump cut while I sort out the rest of these boats, and hopefully everything should work out fine. So like I say, if you do get to lifeboat number 12. Like I say, just add 3 blocks for supports and everything will be fine. So what I'll do, I shall do a jump cut now, and we shall move on to something else. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's all the lifeboats in place. I've done both sides, and it should look something like that. And like I say, the last lifeboats do freestand on their own, and they should look something like that. So there's all 24 boats now down the side, and it should all look something like that. It really does sort of add to the scale of the ship, because when you got no lifeboats on it, it does look kind of empty, but I think it looks pretty neat now. So that's lifeboats done and added, and I think we can call this one almost done. So the last job for today is to add the handrails. So I'm going to start at the front of the ship now, at this front wall on the centre here. You may have already done this, but this is the front wall just in front of the wheelhouse there. Just going to add some handrails across this. Actually add a block at the top as well, just so to close that off. So you've got 3 handrails there, plus a block behind the stairs, and then we shall add our handrails going round, and we'll go have a look at the ship again just before we finish. So just add the handrails now, going all the way around the ship. I usually tend to have a rant around this time. Not really sure what to rant about, but I don't know. There we go, there's a block there and a block there on the stairs. And again we proceed with the handrails. Got a feeling using welded it would be an easier job, so I think I'll do that. So I welded it from there down to the back end. Yeah, welded it is much easier when you're doing this. So handrails all the way down to the lip here. So we do set 101. So there's the handrails down there, and then you want to add handrails around the extended part as well. So handrails on the raised part with a block at the end, like so. So you can see they've got the raised lip there. Add your handrails on there, and then add handrails again around the outside of the raised deck. And you'll have handrails going around the boat deck as well at one point as well, between each lifeboat. So do this upper deck first, and then add a block there and a block there, and then the handrails going round. And a block there and a block there, and then our handrails going round again. And I'm bored of this already. But not sure what we're going to do for the next tutorial, because I've not put a pole out for that one, so I could just pick one myself. I definitely want to go smaller, so not really sure what to do for that one, but there are plenty of ships I do have. So I'm just going to do this other side quickly. Get these handrails down to the side, or down to the block down here. So handrails there, and then a block at the end, and then handrails going round again. So yeah, I'm not decided what to do, but like I said, I've not done a pole yet, so we could could just pick a ship out of the hat, something like the Cecilia or the Princess Alison or Princess Alice. I can't remember, Princess Alison or something like that. But there we go. There is. Oh no, Princess Harmony. Oh no, not Alison. Yeah, so it's Harmony. So there's those handrails done there. I don't think there's any goes on the upper decks, is there? Nope, just the last one around the boat deck really. So go from the area just behind the side structure and just add the handrails down the side of said boat deck as well. I just put one in the wrong place. And then these handrails are a bit of a pain because they're all in between the gantries, but we'll get them in there. But yeah, I'm just thinking because I've still got a lot of ships that haven't been done yet. So I've got the Kosciuszko, the Funchal, the Wanganella, the Sobieski, Lancaster, no, Franconia, not done that one yet. Got a couple of the fictional ones as well, Emily J, Princess Harmony, what else is there? Got one of the president ships, and I got, is it Roosevelt? I can't remember now actually. Or was it President Lincoln? I can't remember actually. There's one called one of the presidents. I can't remember which one it was, but I got it there somewhere. Might be President Lincoln. I'm not sure. But I got one of those. Or was it Washington? I'll tell you what. I can't remember half the ships I've done, but I'll have to look through my list of previews that I've done. So a lot of them are over a year old now, so a bit embarrassing I'm behind, but I'm just doing the ships that I love to do. Plus the ones that people want to do. So yes, Rex is done, and also all in January as well. That's quite good. I didn't expect it'll be done all in January, but we're doing alright. It's the 26th day of time of recording, so this will probably be released 31st, something like that. 30th, I don't know, one of those days. Part 4 is ready to go. So there we are. And then just do the handrails on this side. This is such a boring job. Right, I'm just gonna do this last couple of rows, and I'm gonna weld it at the rest because I'm bored. Don't really have much else to talk about. Kind of like me and Brie at the moment. There we go. So put handrails going down to the side. Then we just want to replace all of that, so we'll do a handrail up to that point there, and then we do that. So we'll replace 0 with 101. And there we go, there's our handrail there. And then we put our handrail down to the front. Like so. And there we go. And there's our handrails done, and that is SS Rex done. So I'm going to turn this off. Boop. And there is our ship. So there is SS Rex done, dusted, complete, and all things like that. This is something that has been laying idle for over a year now, but it's done now. I built the prototype in 2021. It is now January 2023, so it's been a little while coming, but I'm glad to say it is done. And I'm so happy that it is done in the way it has turned out. Yeah, so like I said, the next tutorial, if I do one, will be a much smaller ship, possibly one of the ones I mentioned, or just look through the prototypes, not prototypes, the preview videos I've done previously, and you can sort of leave a comment to say which one to do next. You never know, by that time I may have another couple of ships built, because I do want to get back to doing some live streams, but they will be smaller and I don't know, maybe even on my own, I don't know. Nah, Brie will be there, I'm sure. Yeah, just try and get back to doing some more ships live streams. It's just me and Brie sort of run out of things to stream, really, because you got to take a break from these things. You do get sort of worn out with everything like that. But I'm going to start doing some more fictional ships as well. There's a few names that I want to put to ships, and I just want to come up with designs for them. But hey ho, there we go. But that is SS Rex done there, and yeah, she don't look too bad. And I do apologise for all the screw-ups I made during this tutorial, because nothing ever goes to nothing ever goes to plan. And yeah, it's a labour of love, but there we go. So that's SS Rex done. This is Rich done. And we shall call it a day now. So this is Rich signing off, logging off and disappearing. And I shall return with another video tutorial live stream very soon. So bye for now.